Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into something really out there, a concept that stretches the imagination. We're looking at the whole universe, not just as, stars and galaxies, but as a fault-tolerant distributed system. This idea comes from a doctoral thesis by Federico Nicholas Baez. Now, anyone in tech hears fault-tolerant distributed system and thinks servers, networks, right?
Backups, redundancy.
Exactly. But Baez applies this to, well, everything, the cosmos. So let's try and unpack this a bit.
It's a fascinating leap intellectually. And it's important to say up front, Baez isn't claiming the universe is a giant computer.
Okay, right. That's a key distinction.
Yeah, it's more like the principles we use, the fault tolerance we engineer. Maybe those are just echoes of something fundamental, a resilience that's, inherent in reality itself.
Yeah.
It's a way to think about it, a framework to understand why the universe is stable, why it doesn't just collapse.
Okay, so let's break that down. Distributed system. What does that actually mean when we're talking cosmic scales? Because, distributed makes me think internet, no central hub. Does the universe fit?
Oh, absolutely. I'd say perfectly. Think about it. There's no, central server running the universe, right?
Right. No cosmic CEO.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've got matter and energy. Those are your nodes.
Yeah.
Spread across vast, vast distances. And the connections, the network protocols.
That would be the fundamental forces. Gravity, electromagnetism.
Precisely. Those forces weave everything together into what Baez calls the cosmic web. It's inherently decentralized. And critically, the speed of light. That's your ultimate latency limit. Nothing can control anything else instantly across those distances. That forces decentralization.
Okay, that makes sense. Distributed, check, but then fault tolerant. How does the universe handle faults? Faults seem pretty common out there. Supernovae, black holes, gobbling stars, gamma ray bursts, even just quantum fluctuations. That sounds like chaos.
It can look chaotic, for sure. But the framework suggests the universe has built-in ways to handle these faults without, total system failure.
Okay, how? What are these mechanisms?
Well, one big one is redundancy and replication. It's almost obvious when you think about it. Just like we back up data, the universe has billions of galaxies, sextillions of stars. Losing one star, even one galaxy, statistically, it's barely a blip for the whole system.
So sheer scale is a form of tolerance.
Absolutely. And what's really interesting here is thinking about the laws of physics themselves. They're the same everywhere we look, right? You could see them as replicated system code. This universal code ensures interactions are predictable, stable, across the entire network.
That's a neat way to put it. Okay, so redundancy helps survive failures. But does the system do anything actively? Does it build order?
Yes, and that ties into emergence as a resilience strategy. Think about how complex structures like galaxies actually form.
Right, from gravitational pull, mostly.
Exactly. Simple rules, simple interactions between particles and gas clouds, but leading to these incredibly complex, stable structures. There's no central programmer dictating, build galaxy here.
It just emerges, bottom up.
Precisely. The universe continuously builds order, organizing matter and energy into new stable forms. That's resilience in action. And this naturally leads to another mechanism, self-correction and feedback loops.
Okay, like what?
Take that supernova example. A star explodes that looks like a catastrophic fault, a node failure.
Yeah, pretty final for the star.
For the star, yes. But the explosion itself, it scatters heavy elements forged inside that star across the cosmos.
Seeding the next generation.
Exactly. Those elements become the raw materials for new stars, new planets, maybe even life. It's like a cosmic recycling program. A fault in one component provides resources for future components. Material isn't lost, just redistributed. It enables future evolution.
Wow. Okay, this framework, it's starting to sound quite powerful. Does it help with any existing cosmic puzzles?
It offers a fresh perspective, definitely. Take the fine-tuning problem. Why the fundamental constants gravity, the charge of an electron, seems so perfectly dialed in for life.
Yeah, if they were slightly different, the universe might be sterile or collapse immediately.
Baez's framework might suggest these aren't just lucky coincidences. Maybe they're the essential configuration parameters, the specific settings needed for a universe system like ours to even boot up and be stable and self-organizing in the first place.
So tweak gravity and the whole system just fails to initialize or crashes.
Something like that. It flips the question from why so perfect for us to what's required for any stable, complex system to exist.
That's a really different angle. What about strange things we see, like anomalies? That huge big ring structure astronomers found recently. Doesn't that break the standard model?
Well, within this framework, you could interpret anomalies differently. Maybe the Big Ring isn't a flaw in our understanding of the rules. Perhaps it's an emergent property of this vast distributed network that we just don't fully grasp yet. Or maybe it's the scar left by some colossal ancient fault, an event that permanently altered the local network topology.
Interesting. So it gives us new ways to even frame the questions.
Exactly. But it's crucial to remember Baez's own caveat. This is a heuristic, a tool for thought. The universe doesn't have a programmer or conscious intent behind it.
It's an analogy, a powerful one, but still an analogy.
Right. It's about applying concepts from one complex system computing to understand another, perhaps the ultimate complex system. So wrapping up, this thesis is really a remarkable piece of interdisciplinary thinking. It paints a picture of the cosmos not as static, but as this incredibly dynamic, evolving system. And one that's unbelievably robust. It's been successfully handling faults, big and small, for what, 13.8 billion years? You could say it's the ultimate case study in system reliability.
So what does this mean for you listening? Well, it definitely makes you look up at the night sky a bit differently, doesn't it? It makes you wonder. Maybe the best blueprints for building resilient systems, our own systems, have been written in the stars all along.